Welcome to Kenny and Punny.
Don't do that.
This is only going to get worse. Kmart called, said they suck.
No, it wasn't that.
Blockbuster called, said your rental's 30 years late. Hey! Cheddar's isn't sponsoring me yet. Can I mention a company? Kevin, don't worry, man. I'm just over here solving like age-old problems. My genius is showing. Things for me to fidget with.
To go down.
How's my makeup? Makeup! 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 Kevin runs in with a big giant thing with some powder on it.
I think he said we're live.
If you just want to give us like a countdown.
1, 2, 3, now.
Something like that. That would be perfect.
Now.
Oh, we're up live now.
You gonna be alright? You got it. Let's go.
Hey.
You can do it, buddy.
I'm gonna be sick. You take it. You take it.
Good morning, Gainesville, Ocala.
Hey, Mom. I made it.
Hey, buddy's mom.
First and foremost, you're a pro. I just gotta say that.
Let's talk a little bit about why we're here. How'd we get here, buddy?
With my truck.
Good call.
Oh no, I was ready to talk
No,
about
no,
it.
no. It's fine.
Welcome to the Pow Hour.
Is the radio show, what is it? I know we are preempted by sports and we are going to have sports right
Oh,
after.
cool.
Are we a sports show?
I mean, we can be, but it's gonna be a tragedy.
We will talk a little bit of sports. Buddy will just sit there and nod.
Foosball.
So I'll talk to sports.
And somebody here, can we name drop Deb?
Deb?
Deb's.
Deb?
We'll put Deb's contact information up for you.
I think we'll lose listeners.
We already have.
Give us a minute before you decide you hate us. Or
It's been 9.
9 minutes and they haven't unplugged us yet?
They're still here. Speaking of smoke and mirrors, hi, welcome to the State of Real. Yeah, sounds like somebody mic'd up 2 idiots and put them on the radio.
Bingo.
Yeah, I like magicians. Whatever happened to that guy, David Blaine? Did he finally kill himself?
Turns out he can't hold his breath for 2 weeks. We'll be back right after a short break. Does that mean the mics are off? So we're gonna need you to, if you take this part here, you know, flip that around,
What do you mean?
and just, you know, just make it work.
I don't understand.
Figure
Did
it
you
out,
touch
bro.
him? Did you touch my thing?
Hey, other than that, you're doing a good job.
Don't ever touch my
Handshake me. I'm a rock god, don't you know? Get out of here.
Dude, there was a guy in here.
Oh no. Kevin, did Bob Dirt Rock show up while I was gone? Tell that guy to kick rocks, would you?
I sent him on his way. I poked him in the chest and told him what for.
I'll give you what for. What are those?
But there's a guy from Argentina.
Get out of here.
Pablo says hi from Argentina.
Yeah, listen, we're huge in Argentina. Kevin, what's our numbers looking like in Argentina? Crunch some numbers.
0 point something.
Killing it.
Rushing. First time I've ever heard you say that.
And cut. We're good. Thanks for watching, everybody.
During this middle portion of our show, we're generally going to have a guest.
So if you are a business, though, that wants to get on the show, reach out to us on Facebook and let us know, and we will sign you up.
You're probably interviewed like you would never be interviewed anywhere else in your life.
Absolutely.
Do you know the show Naked and Afraid?
Or as I like to call it, naked and completely mortified. I like how it's not like naked and comfortable with yourself.
Clothless and terrified.
There's no way 2 completely naked people walk up in the middle of the Amazon jungle and just, hi, I'm Buddy, nice to meet you.
No.
Don't look at my junk.
Already did.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes they walk up and hug. I'm a hugger. If I go on that show, probably going to be like arm's length.
That was already too much touching. Not once in my life have I ever stood in front of somebody naked and comfortable. Never. Not once. Probably even when I was born, I was like, don't look. Somebody throw some clothes on that thing. Good God, it's hideous. Yes, no, I have seen it. They meet each other or whatever, and then like a couple minutes later, like they're sitting in like the mud.
Like they got their junk just right
Everything.
there.
Backside, front
That's
side.
dirty, man. Don't do that.
Yes.
They're always like, I brought this hatchet, and I brought this fire starter.
I brought my watch. Well, we'll be just fine. I just like the mentality like, hey, those survival shows are pretty cool. Now make them naked. Let's see how clever they are when they're nude.
It takes away all human dignity, I think. I'm going to ask you a new question.
Do we have time to answer it?
Sure we did.
Kevin,
Yes.
do we have time?
Yes.
If you were granted a superpower.
We don't have time. This is the question of all questions.
However, you weren't allowed to use it for evil. You could only use it for good. What would that superpower be?
Don't give me one. Dance, circus monkey!
You want a piece of cheese?
I want a piece of that cheese.
Yeah, one piece of this cheese.
Is that more cheese? I want cheese, he says. Kevin, you want some cheese?
I'm running out though.
Hope you guys had a productive break.
We ate cheese.
We had cheese. That's our safety word. A couple of pros. I bumped my mic.
Was that me or you?
It was definitely me. You know what? Let's try this whole Red Bull thing. So I go into the gas station. I go up to the counter with this 20 ounce. It was huge. And she's like, oh, did you know that the 12 ounces are buy two, get one? And I looked at the lady. I was like, I'm not trying to die.
Good God, lady.
I just want to be awake, you Red Bull pusher.
I'm in Facebook jail right now. Someone probably turned you in for one of the following 6,000 things. If you did some naughty stuff, you can't do that. You did too much liking, you can't do that. I want to get out of Facebook jail. I tried to recommend someone last night, you can't do that. It's like I can't tag the state of Rio, like you can't do that. I like a lot of stuff. I do the hearts.
The ones that go, whoop.
Yeah, whoop. You can't do that. But I do a lot of sharing. You can't do that.
Kenny, can you help me promote the show?
No.
We're gonna sign a petition to get Kenny out of Facebook jail.
You can't do that.
Can we show up like Wreck-It Ralph style and digitally break you out of jail?
So Buddy had his thing earlier where he really wanted to say hello out there in Radio Land. And the one thing I wanted to do was to be able to say Dan Patrick is coming up next.
Who's Dan Patrick?
Dan Patrick, Sports Center.
Kenny's uncle Dan will be here.
We're gonna have him in studio. I'm sure he will.
Dan
not
Patrick.
be here, but
Stay
I just
tuned
got
next
to
week.
introduce Dan Patrick coming up next. Be good. We love you.
We love each and every one of you.
See you. Well, there was that.